Hello, third grade. Today we are going to be working a little more with fractions. Learning target. I can compare fractions. So today we are going to be comparing fractions. Just like when we were little, you might remember we did something like this. So you have one number and you have another number, and then you compare them both with the less with these alligator signs. We call them greater than and equal to. So we're going to be doing that today with fractions. So I'm just going to erase that. So over here we have one fraction and another fraction. It says 2/4 and 1/2. So now what we're going to do is we're going to try to understand them more with we're going to draw the fractions. So first what we do is let's first draw 2/4. So 1, then 2. So we have 4 parts and we have to shade in 2. 1, 2. As you can see, this one is not equal, so I have to make it a little more equal. So it'll be a little bigger. Yeah, that's good. And now we're going to draw 1/2. So it's going to be like this and this. So as you could see, if you do 2/4 over here and 1/2 over here, 1/2 is actually equal to 2/4, because if you do this and this, as you can see, it's equal to 2/4. So these two are actually equal. There's also another way, another very simple way you could do it. So you see 2/4 and 1/2. So I take them here so I could just do the math a little easier. Okay. Then 1/2. So what we're going to do is we're going to cross multiply. So what we're going to do is this and this. Oops, sorry. So this is how it works. We just circle two numbers diagonally. I like to call it the butterfly trick. You could also call it cross multiply. So what we're going to do is look at these two numbers we circled diagonally, 4 and 1. So there's 4 over here and 1 over here. What we're going to do is we're going to multiply. So 4 times 1 equals 4. We're going to put this over here. And then 2 times 2 equals, if you said 4, you're correct. So as you can see, these two numbers are the same. So as you can see, they're equal. So that means these two fractions are also equal. So that's how you do it. Let's try this with two other fractions. So over here we got 3/6 and 5/5, which is 5/5. As you can see, this one is not equal. It's not the same size as this one. So what we're going to do is we're going to make it longer. Okay, good. That's about equal. And now we're going to draw 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. This was supposed to be more partition, so I'm just fixing this part. you do this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So pretend there's 5 numbers. The lines you draw, just draw like four lines. You just draw. So there's 5 parts. Draw like, and how do I explain it? So pretend there's 5 parts. 5 parts. That's the amount of parts. The amount of lines will be 1 less than the amount of parts. So 5 parts. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 lines. Okay. So now we have 5 over here, and then we're going to do 6 over here. I should have done 6 here, but I just did 5. It's okay because it's the same thing. So now what we're going to do is 6 parts. So 1/2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So if it's an even number, it will make it easier for you if you break it apart in half and then do a line at a time in the halves. Sorry about that. So now we are going to shade in the parts. So for the 5, we have to shade in all the parts, which is 5. And for 3, 6, we have to shade in 3 parts. So for the 5 out of 5, you could count this as one whole, as we learned in our other class, which is basically this thing, the whole thing. So any number that has the denominator and the numerator, so if the denominator and the numerator is the same, then you could say that it's going to be a whole. Okay, so now we could compare them. So this is definitely larger than this one because we shaded more. So we could say it's this. Well, it's going to be a little different in the numbers because we should have done 6 here, but I just did 5 over here. So now we could cross multiply them. So 3 6 and 5 5, which is also equal to a whole. Okay, so now we are going to cross multiply. I'm just going to circle them diagonally. 6 out of 6 with 5 and 3 with 5. So 3 times 5 is 15. And 6 times 5 is 30. As you can see, that 30 is greater, so we do this. So 5 out of 5 is, so 3 out of 6 is less than 5 out of 5. So that is basically how you compare fractions. You could try this on your own at home. And yeah, make sure to watch all of our videos in Ansary Academy USA. Don't forget to subscribe.